How are the blue light frequencies that are coming in right now affecting your human body? Are you going through kind of noticing some interesting body changes that you're going through, or some experiences that may be new, or maybe they're not new? Maybe you've had these kind of sensitivities within your physical body, but they seem to be really heightened at this time. So my name is Nancy Rebecca. If you've never met me before, I am a clairvoyant registered nurse. I love anything that has to do with the human body. I love everything that has to do with this blue light surge of frequencies that's coming in. But ultimately, we are impacted by so many frequencies that really affect and impact our human energy field, and that ultimately is what I'm interested in teaching you. You can visit my website at intuitivemind.org. And for all of you who've been following me for a long time, I know that you can never hear this information enough, so I'm excited to share it with you. I do have many notes I'm going to be looking down at just to help me stay on track with all the different body things that are going on. And we do call these, in the spiritual realm of conversations, can be called ascension symptoms. So we cannot explain that word enough, but it's very ambiguous. It's like, but what does that mean? And how can you tell the difference between I'm ascending spiritually, but my body's getting sicker? And one person asked a great question, like, what's the difference between feeling like I'm getting a cold as an ascension symptom, or I'm actually getting a cold as an ascension symptom, as a body symptom? So I'm going to explain. First of all, I'm going to let you know I've been studying human energy fields for 30 years now, and everything starts with energy. And I remember a student saying once, yeah, but what about headaches? Everything starts with energy. Yeah, but what about migraines? Everything starts with energy. Yeah, but what about flashing orby lights when you're having a headache? Everything starts with energy. So let me just briefly explain. You are a human energy field first. You are always an energy field first. Your spirit has an energy field, and then when you come to Earth, you have a human body that becomes a part of that energy field. So if you have an energetic block to your immune system, and your immune system is kind of driven down, and I'll talk briefly about that in this video, then you can, you can get a cold easier, or you can feel aches and pains, or you can feel sluggish, but the block starts in the energy field first, and then it impacts the physical body second. And that's what really excited me 30 years ago when I had my out-of-body experience and I became suddenly sighted. It was like I could see the illness in the human energy field. I could see cloudiness around a certain organ and things. So I realized that it was like, oh, it's the energy blocks that's impacting that organ. So let me just hop in. It's going to be a real quick, hopefully eye-opening experience about why, when you're having these frequency surges, these spiritual downloads, those photonic kind of explosions of activating our DNA and genetics, why is it impacting our body? So I'll mention a few of these things. You may notice, you might be noticing that you're having those experiences because these higher frequencies, like the blue light, they're clearing out the blocked energy, and then you can have an extra surge to a different part of your body, and it can feel achy and painful and sharp, and it can feel all those things because that area of your body's waking up too. Not just your consciousness, but your physical body is kind of expanding into a light body. Now this light body may take you 10 years. Let's be real. Let's be logical here. You're not just going to wake up into a ball of light. At least that's not been my experience in 30 years. But you will rapidly awaken to become brighter and brighter and brighter. All right. let's get on track. The blue light comes down, not the blue light, the blue, oh my God. Oh, all right. So you have a higher frequency come in. Right now it happens to be this blue awakening light of consciousness. And as it just kind of soaks and saturates and blends with your own spirit, it's like as it just kind of bathes every cell of your body awakens, stands at attention, becomes alert. All those little mitochondria in the cells like get super activated and busy and like excited. The mitochondria of your cells are not excited when it's sluggish and thick and inflamed. Get super excited when they can function at optimal levels, and that's what happens. It's like you've got this flow going through your cells, everything kind of starts to wake up, get super excited, and then you can feel more alive and more excited in your body. Your organs. So let's just kind of talk about, I'm going to just jump right over the heart, I'm going to jump right over the brain, and let's get into the liver is at the far right of your body, and then if you go a little bit to the left, that's your gallbladder, and a little bit more to the left is your pancreas, and then you go a little bit more to the left and that's your spleen. So you've got all those really important organs in the body. So now let's imagine that higher frequency happens to be blue light is coming into the liver, the gallbladder, the pancreas, the spleen. All of those little cells start waking up, and it's like your liver's like, whoa, I have felt so sluggish with some blocked emotions or some overeating of not very good food or not sleeping well enough to have those hours of detox time that you need every night. So that blue light can awaken those organs up. The gallbladder helps you to digest new experiences. So the blue light is a new experience. Awakening to intuition is a new experience. Waking up to higher, more expanded views of seeing the world is a new experience. Well, if your gallbladder is all clogged up, it's hard for it to kind of send that bile out to let you digest those experiences. So yes, your gallbladder can get more activated, but before that, let's say you've got some gallstones in there and you've got the gallbladder all excited, but the gallstones are like, wait a minute, what's happening here? I'm this stone in the gallbladder, I'm not moving at all. It has to slowly digest too, so you might be feeling some aches or pains there. How about the pancreas? Which the pancreas really sends out, it's like, oh, there's a lot of sugar in the system, we better produce a lot of insulin, or maybe it's protein, that's coming in, let's get it digested and race to the cells to feed the cells. Kind of like feeding hay to a horse, or some lovely oats, or a nice apple, or some celery. It's like your pancreas is like, it just takes all that goodness into the cells, and the insulin is the carrier. All right, so let's say that your pancreas is not kind of sluggish, we get inflamed, we get depressed. It's like, what the heck is the news showing us today? All the organs in your body are just like, oh, I'm just defeated in a huge way. So what happens is it wakens that pancreas up more so it can more efficiently feed energy to your cells. So that's exciting. The spleen, I call that spleen, can get really painful on that left side when you have overcare and concern for others, which means you're overdoing for others, you're overfeeding others, you're giving over opinions to others, you're taking care of others, you're like problem solving. It's like, I have to move, but I don't have a truck. Well, you just sit there and I'll order your moving truck and I'll order the boxes. Well, heck, I'll just come over and pack up the boxes. Yeah, that pain, you might feel some ascension symptoms because that higher frequency is going to come in. It's going to wake up that spleen, and that spleen's going to not, it's like, nope, I'm not going to overgive anymore. Now, being in service is a beautiful thing. There's a difference between care and concern for others and over care and concern with others. So the spleen is really fed more energy through the kind of second chakra. There's a place there called the dantian. Well, the dantian gets activated and builds that supply of body energy through exercise and yoga and getting out in nature and, I don't know, doing fun things, singing songs. But, yep, all of it's getting activated. So you may feel aches and pains as the shifts are happening. Let me just jump to the heart. So what I can see with the heart chakra is it is in the process of going through a 12th dimensional shift and expansion. I'm starting to see like this 12-pointed star that is really activated so that you can start to feel love and compassion, just kindness and goodness on multi-dimensions. It's being fed from multi-dimensions. Now this expansion through the heart chakra, it can take years to fully realize that expansion, but it's already started. If you're finding yourself feeling nicer to other people, that's that heart chakra. But let's talk about the physical tissue of the heart. Let's talk about the carotid arteries of the heart and the aortas of the heart. Like all of that is expanding in light, but the physical shift of the heart chakra, yeah, you may feel some extra heartbeats, you may feel like a little bit of a racing heart, you may experience all those things. You definitely still want to go get it checked out by your doctor if it's consistently staying kind of overactivated or having those little bump, you know, in the middle of a regular heartbeat. You want to check all that out. Or aches or pains, absolutely. You can feel this pain in your heart. It does not mean you're having a heart attack. However, it can accelerate the blood flow to the area, so you definitely, if you're feeling pain, you do want to go to the doctor to get it checked out. We never want to assume it's just energy and you're just going to get over it. So the heart's really going through a massive awakening in a bigger way than we can even conceive of right now. So let me just go to the brain. So right now, your brain is awakening to higher level knowledge. You've got the right side of the brain, which is extremely artistic, and the left side is analytical, and you need both. It's very much like male and female energy. But we're really weighted down in our analytics, at least in the Western, what am I going to say, Western world. You know, we overthink a lot, we analyze a lot. But the good thing about that is right now you're taking this higher knowledge and you're able to implement it with science and medicine and mathematics and patterning and behaviors and seeing, you know, how things align with each other. So that's really good. But when it's overweighted with analysis paralysis, and for me, I kind of see it like liquid mercury. It's just too much mental energy. So that blue light's coming in, it's dissolving all that. So there might be a little battle for the right to have control of the mind. You know, your mental energy might say, no way, I'm not doing anything spiritual here. I'm happy where I am. So that's going to expand. So it is going to impact kind of the awakening of your brain, your nervous system, what do I call the nerves? The 12, I can't remember, the 12 nerves that come off the base of the skull. And then you've got your larger nerves, and then those little tiny fine nerves. So all of those electrical impulses from a higher frequency is impacting your nervous system. So this is the thing. I'm an Aquarian by nature, and so my nervous system can get what I call overstimulated quite easily. So I do need to make sure I get some creative time in there. So if you're one of those that gets overstimulated, yep, get quiet, but do something creative. I'm always saying bake a pie, or whatever is creativity for you. Okay, what did I say? The heart, the brain, the blood. So in your blood system, you've got all those blood cells carrying oxygen to your whole body. Well, as this blue frequency is coming through, or any higher level frequency, the blood's going to start moving faster, and those sluggish places are going to start dissolving that heavy sluggishness in the blood. So there's this vitality feel to it. But this was the part that surprised me a little bit, and it was the lymph system. So when I was watching the frequencies going through the lymph system of the human energy field, and I'm setting the intention to look at the human energy field for the world. So that's my intention. Our lymph system is super sluggish right now. It's like our immune system is low. Our lymph system goes to areas that needs more support, and it would be just like this thick mud that can barely move along. So I'm really watching this kind of higher frequency of the blue come through the lymph system. The lymph system is like this sleepy, kind of sluggish energy, and it's really getting awakened. So how do you awaken that on your own? Exercise. So when you get out in nature, you get out walking, you exercise, and vigorous exercise, that really helps kind of just snap that lymph system awake. This is the other thing that I learned as a psychic, clairvoyant, healer. What did I learn about the lymph system? When it's slow and sluggish, you feel depressed, you feel low. It's like, I can't take in any information. And when it's excited and active, you are giggly. Like laughter comes to you easier. So get up there and laugh. Watch a funny movie, go to a comedy show. It's going to really activate the flow of the lymph system. So the blue light is really waking that up as well. Bones, muscles, skin, all that is connected to the root chakra, your survival chakra. There is a sense of vitality that's coming into the body with this blue light. It's like that 3D blue light body of yours is like, it's not just waking in consciousness. It's not just waking up. It's like waking up and ready to seize the day. So again, if your body is afraid of the increase in frequency and not understanding what's going to happen, or life is changing rapidly for you, you've got to talk to your body and say, I'm taking you with me. You're going to do fine. We're doing this together. You're going to be all right. But do some things to comfort your body. It's like, let's just wrap up in a blanket with a book, sit by the fire, just do things that's just, you know, like you would a child that's upset, and you just pick them up and put them in your lap, and you just hold them and sing to them for a while. So think of things that are comforting for the body, because if you are not feeling stable, or you don't feel like you can find stability in life, that impacts your bones. So what I can see is an increase in bone structure, activity, increase in the muscle, kind of getting greater muscle tone, and seeing the skin becoming more alive with these surges. The bladder, the uterus, and the sexual organs, I think that's the last that I'm going to cover, and I hopefully won't miss it. I mean, we definitely have our ears and our eyes and all that stuff, but I think the bigger sense that you have right now in my excitement is your human body is coming alive and waking up. So the sexual energy that surges through the body, I've had a few questions about this. Sexual energy bathes the cells and dissolves resistance. It's like resistance is when you feel shut down, you don't feel like you can move, or you don't even feel like you want to move. But sexual energy bathes the chakras in this sexual energy, and it helps dissolve resistance. And who wants to be resisting during this rapid time of change? It's not going to help much. So yeah, sexual energy is great with that. The bladder, you can have problems. The kidneys, you can have problems if you're holding a lot of fear. So you just want to keep telling your body that you're really managing this, so that the body doesn't go into a lot of fear. But also don't push your body. I'm going to highly recommend that you don't push your body faster than it needs to go. Like maybe you start meditating 4 hours a day because you want to really take in a lot of blue light. Well, that might be too much for your body. So don't try to push it faster than it can go. And do some fun things, go out and go on a boat ride, or go bowling, or go golfing, or what does your body like to do that it considers a lot of fun. So that will help calm the fear down that can cause your kidneys and your bladder to ache or to spasm. So I talked about the uterus, or I call them the sexual organs. So the uterus, or the gonads for women and men. We both have gonads with our ovaries and our testes. All of that is waking up more. So anyway, can the blue light frequencies affect your body that can affect ascension symptoms? Yes. And are some of the people in the world having ascension symptoms and others not? No. We're all on some level having ascension symptoms. And what it means is even our body is waking up. So it's actually a great thing to celebrate. So have I overwhelmed you all with my extreme nursey excitement about how frequencies impact our energy field? I hope not. I hope that my excitement is infectious, and I hope that it excites you to want to learn more about frequencies and how they affect your human energy field in your body. All right, take care, everyone. I'd love to hear your comments. Hit like, hit subscribe. Tell me what your experiences are in the body. I read them all, and once in a while I will try to answer them. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.